Alright guys, so I just did a video on both of these knives individually, calling them knife reviews. There's not a whole lot to say about these. I mean, you establish what it is you're talking about, and then the difference between each model is basically very minute. So it's not going to be a big lengthy review for each one. However, I did want to do a video, which you're watching right now, and that is on comparing them. Because on the left here we have a very inexpensive $15 Kissing Crane mini toothpick. And on the right, we have a Case Cutlery, I would call high dollar, mini toothpick. Now this one here, if you buy this, well, this exact one's a separate case because of the fact it's limited edition. But take away the fact that it's a limited edition, this same exact knife is going to cost you about 50 or 60 bucks in a very similar configuration. So why is this knife right here so much more expensive than that one? They look the same, they function the same. Well, this video I'm just going to show you a couple very, very minute details as to why it's more expensive. But keep in mind, the main reason that this costs so much more than this is made in the United States of America, and this is made in China. It's that simple. That is where the price tag is. When you make things in America, it costs a lot more money because you have to pay your workers more money, materials cost more, and so on. When you make things overseas, in a lot of cases, it's cheaper to produce. Therefore, companies can sell things for cheaper prices. That's all it comes down to. But I can tell you that you're paying a huge premium for Case Cutlery knives, but they're worth it. The WR Case & Son knives have excellent fit and finish, and I'll show you all the examples right now. Alright, so first let's look at these closed. Now the one on the right is a jigged bone pattern. Okay, the one on the left is actually genuine stag. Now if you got genuine stag on a case knife, it'd probably run you $10 or $15 more, just because of the fact that you have a expensive handle material. But the first thing I want to look at here is these shields. Okay, now the shield is right here on the Kissing Crane knife, and it's right here on the case. Now the purpose of a shield is basically just to show the brand of the knife. Now there could be thousands and thousands of different types of shields depending on models, limited editions, different companies use different shields, even different time periods. It's just another way to date a knife and to specify where that knife came from. But if you look at these close, and hopefully my camera will cooperate with me and focus. And come on. Come on, the good people of YouTube are waiting here. There we go. Ah. You teased me, camera. Okay. You'll notice that the case one on the right, and it actually reads sideways, but I don't want to get this unfocused again. The one on the right is a finer, more detailed shield. The one on the left, although it looks okay from here, believe it or not, when I look at this in my jeweler's loop, I can see a lot more detail. It's a little more crude. But what's more important is you'll see on the left, the Kissing Crane shield, the one with the red kissing cranes, or cranes that happen to be kissing rather. You'll see to the right side of it, that gap. That is just another issue on fit and finish, okay? The cut they made into the stag handle is just a hair larger for than the actual shield. You'll notice on the case shield is a airtight fit. It's just perfect fit and finish. You'll notice the same on the top of the scale. Okay, right over here. See the gap in between the stag and the metal? On the right hand side where you have your case knife, there's no gap at all. Okay, those are some of the minor details. Another thing you might notice is right here. The pin that they use on the case knife for the back spring is a substantial pin. You see it's larger than the smaller pins they use to attach the scales. On the Kissing Crane, it's a lot smaller. It's not as strong. Okay, so it's a little bit weaker. Again, minor details. You'll notice that the nickel silver bolsters here on the case are very highly polished, and it's a little duller on the Kissing Crane, both top and bottom. It's more of a yellowy white or silver. Alright, let's look at the spines real quick. Another major thing I've noticed over the years between cheap slip joints and expensive ones is that you'll notice on the right, the case, you have a very consistent, smooth transition with the scales. Okay, it keeps a very consistent size in the body of the knife. It's just finished. It's finished very nicely. You'll notice on the Kissing Crane, you have a very abrupt angle here It's kind of a crude cut. There's nothing wrong with it. It makes a little bit of a wider handle. That's not the issue here. It's just aesthetically, it's to me, it's not as nice to see that than it is to see this. And not only that, but it's also another process in manufacturing to get this to where it is on the case knife. Okay, it's easier and faster and cheaper to do a quick little cut like this. Okay, it's more refined and detailed on the case knife. You'll also notice that even in the brass liners, higher polished on the case knife as well. Now both these knives were brand new when I got them, so it's not that this is tarnished more, it's just that's how the brass was finished. It's more of a deeper gold on there and a shinier yellow gold on the case. Okay, the last thing I want to show you is just the blades real quick, because my battery's actually dying now. The case knife, again, just fit and finish. You'll see that the blade is a high mirror polish. And then on the kissing crane, you just have the flat satin finish. So those are some of the differences between the W.R. Case & Sons slip joints and some foreign-made slip joints. But again, the most important thing to remember here is that this was made in the United States of America, and that makes it more expensive to produce. Therefore, you know, as a buyer, you end up paying a little bit more. So that's just my little comparison video for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, possibly learned a thing or two, and I appreciate you for watching. Thank you very much. Take care.